Yeah, this is Paul. Yep, I'm just sitting here. I had to reset my phone. I had to reset my phone twice actually. I think somebody put some sort of virus or spyware or something on it. Yeah. Somewhat upsetting the number of hours that I've had to spend working on this phone when it should work just fine, but somebody had to always have my camera or had to have my email accounts, had to know what I was doing when I was really doing nothing. I was just emailing law enforcement about my rights being violated. I got to thinking about the presidents. There was 3 or 4 days ago that I wanted to know the debit and credit card purchases of every president for the last 40 years. Seemed like somebody wanted to know what they were doing too. Was somebody trying to find out what everybody was doing? As I was walking here from the hospital, I'm just sitting at the post office giving a rest to my legs because you can't loiter. That's what it says, no loitering. And I wouldn't want to get picked up for loitering. I'm just sitting on a bench here that's designed for people that like to sit down. But I've noticed how many benches have been removed throughout Clallam County. Seemed like somebody didn't want any homeless person sitting anywhere within the city. That's the way it seemed. Now I'm a little concerned about the presidents throughout the whole world. I think this is what actually has happened is somebody decided to put the electric grid through my feet and then put the brains of a lizard in the electric grid so as to control myself as an American citizen. The problem is when you involve lizard electric grid technology, it has the effect of not allowing the human body to have as much flatulence as it should. Is it possible that somebody's been controlling the farts of the presidents of every nation? Pow, pow, pow. Now, I know it sounds like an absurd type of idea that, well, we've got to keep them on the electric grid so that we know what they're doing, and that way we can control them using the top secret royal lizards of those that have to know everything about everybody. But let's say you're a president of some small nation, Russia, China, the United States. Has Donald Trump been farting? No. You would think the flatulence of a president would be important. As I was walking down here, I was thinking of the different construction companies that I've worked for. When I was over the age of 18. I did a lot of hod carrying. It's a type of trade where you carry a lot of blocks and a lot of bricks, and you mix mortar, and you set up scaffolding, and a lot of those that are masons, the actual bricklayers that are masons. You'll find that flatulence was not a problem for them when I was working with them. Flatulence is the problem, isn't it? The Donald's not been farting, has he? No. How do you feel about maybe giving some flatulence to every president of every nation? Maybe they... Now you can appreciate the importance of the flatulence. As a president, not releasing those toxins out of their human bodies could cause them to age prematurely, become somewhat clouded in their thought patterns. In fact, it can cause a downright irritability, making it difficult to be around them. Now, I know you're in one of these G20 meetings or whatever, and you have a large amount of flatulence. You're like, oh, excuse me. Uh, what do you say we use that electric grid to release some of that gas that's been kind of bottled up in the bodies of those that are the nation's leaders? Okay. I think we should really get the flatulence out of all of those elected to office of various democracies throughout the world. So if you could fart the presidents, I'd really